आप प्लीज टाइम के लिए देखना, रिवीजन की क्लासेस जो है आपने स्टार्ट किया, अगर इवनिंग के आवर्स में हो पाए तो।
Mithali, evening I have some other like live classes and other mentor classes. So evening is not possible for me. Morning I will try. What time is convenient for you?
Sir, actually, I study late in night, sir. That's why I wake up late in
So
the
you have
morning.
to,
This is the reason.
yeah, this is not a reason for which I can change my schedule, Mithali. In fact, you have to study during daytime. What will happen, Mithali, like if you study at the night, so exam में आपको नींद आ जाती है, because आपका जो brain होता है ना, if you are studying at night, तो आपका brain night में ही ज़्यादा active होता है. जब ज़्यादा night में active होगा और जब exam में जाओगे ना, तो आपको आदत होती है दिन में सोने की, तो उस समय में exam hall में आपका दिमाग काम नहीं करेगा. Fine. So if you have a habit of studying at night, please change that habit. Got it? Because it is, I will give you my personal experience. Like my first attempt, even I have also the same, what you can say, the way of studying. I used to study at night and I used to sleep during, what you can say, the daytime. But when I went to the exam hall, so daytime I couldn't, what you can say, recollect what I was reading. But the same question paper, when I took it and when I went to home, तो रात में मेरा दिमाग चल रहा था और at night I could solve that question paper, but same question paper I couldn't solve during the daytime. So that is again one of the big disadvantage of studying at night. Fine. So
Okay, sir, I will try.
Change your habit. ठीक है? Fine. चलिए.
Yes, sir. Sir, आप पर record कर.
Yes, I do record it. मैं record करता हूँ, but if it is that habit, then I'll let you know. Like I will suggest you not to, what you can say, go for night studies. Have a habit of studying during the daytime. Chaliye. So coming back to the Big Bang theory. So what will happen after the Big Bang? So all the matter in the universe, it will come together, and when it will come together, there will be again one more, what you can say, the Big Bang, and again there will be creation of one more universe. A new universe will be created, and again that new universe, that we know there is one thing which cannot be destroyed of the human being. Anyone knows कि human being का एक ऐसी चीज होती है कि जो कभी destroy नहीं की जा सकती. What is that?
Soul.
Soul. Okay, have you ever seen the soul? किसी ने soul को देखा है?
No, sir.
But you can say soul is nothing but DNA. You know what are DNAs?
DXC.
Yeah, DNAs are the basic foundation of any human, or any plants or any animals, right? So DNAs cannot be destroyed at any cost. जितना भी बड़ा, at any temperature, at any, what you can say, the fire, the DNAs cannot be destroyed. So what will happen, depending upon your karma, depending upon your, what you can say, the deeds, your DNA will fall either on such planet which will be having a better condition than Earth, right? So there may be quite possibility that we know that Earth has a better, what you can say, the atmosphere. That is why there is a life here. So एक possibility ऐसे भी हो सकती है कि there might be some very, what you can say, good atmosphere or better condition than the Earth on some other planet. So depending upon your karma, that your DNA will fall either on the Mercury, or it will fall on the Earth, or it will fall on some other planet. Right? So और अगर कर्म और बहुत ही ज़्यादा ही बुरे हैं तो वो आपके DNA सन में ही रहेंगे फिर. Right? You must have heard that many, what you can say, the mythological book says that there is hell, there is, what you can say, the heaven. Right? So heaven is what? Heaven is that planet which will be having a very good, what you can say, the atmosphere, and heaven is that is, you must have heard that in heaven there is continuous fire, right? So you will not die. Why you will not die? Because your soul will never die. Your DNA will never destroy, right? So your karma, depending upon your karma, depending upon your deeds, then again it will fall on the sun, or either it will fall on the Mercury, it will fall on the, what you can say, the Earth. Like we know, many books says that there are various levels of, what you can say, the heavens. There are various levels of, what you can say, the what you can say, the hells. So depending upon your deeds, your, what you can say, DNAs will fall over that. Got it? So this is going to happen. That is, this is my personal belief. Again, people may believe it or not. It depends on that. But again, it is going to happen. Fine. So now again, it depends to what you call good deeds, to what you call bad deeds. Is again depend person to person. So there is no, what you can say, one particular thing which you can call it as a good deed, and one thing which you can call it as a, what you can say, the bad thing. So this is all about the Big Bang theory, right? So any doubts about the Big Bang theory? Any doubts? Mitali, is it clear?
No.
Yes, Ritika.
No, sir. Yes.
So what you just need to know here is that around 4.8 billion years ago, there was an explosion of the matter, and that matter got exploded, and that matter is what you can say exploding. It is moving. So as that moving part, the solar system is there, and as a part of that solar system, our Earth is there. Got it? So Earth is a part of that solar system. Earlier, UPSC used to ask a question on the solar system, but nowadays they are not asking any factual questions related to solar system. But every year UPSC do ask questions on the various researches which are going on related to the origin of the universe. Right? There are various research are still going on. The Big Bang is just a theory. It is not 100% proven. People are still finding out the cause of the origin of the universe, how the universe has been formed, how it is going to what you can say collapse, how it is going to what you can say again form. That is what the still research is going on. Anybody knows what are the recent development researches which is going on related to the origin of the universe? Every year UPSC do ask at least one questions related to the researches which is going on related to the origin of universe. Anyone knows which research is going on? There are various what you can say the researches are going on related to the origin of universe. Yes, Chandrasekhar.
String theory.
Which?
String theory, sir.
String theory.
No.
Yeah. I know. There is also a string theory which says that the whole universe is what you can say is woven into a string. But there are some other also, like you must have heard about the Higgs boson particle. You must have heard about the neutrino project. You must have heard about the what you can say the Big Bang project which is going on. Yeah, which is going on at the what you can say the Switzerland. There is one what you can say the experiment. A lab has been created which has created a similar type of Big Bang under the surface of the Earth, and they are trying to study the situation immediately after the Big Bang. Right. Last year also we have seen last year there was some questions related to one image which was taken by the telescope, that is Hubble telescope, and which has given a picture of two giant black what you can say the black holes, right? So the questions have been asked about the black holes, the questions have been asked about the solar system, various what you can say the new developments, the questions have been asked about the Saturn and what you can say the other what you can say the parts in the universe. So one question is there, but that question is related to the origin of universe. So the important source for this particular information is that recent developments in the international research is the Manorama Yearbook. So Manorama Yearbook every year gives updates regarding the various researches which are going on related to the origin of the universe. Clear? Any doubts about the origin of the universe topic? Yes, Ritika.
No, sir, no doubt, sir.
Fine. So now coming to the earth now, because in geography we study the earth, right? So we study the earth. Now can anybody tell me what is the shape of the earth?
Spherical.
Is it spherical, exact spherical?
Elliptical.
Right, sir. Elliptical.
Elliptical. Okay. So the surface of the size or the shape of the earth is called to be geoid. Geoid means what? Earth-like. It is not completely spherical. It is not completely elliptical. The earth has a what you can say an elliptical shape. Now, although you can see that it is completely shown what you can say the round shape here, but earth is not exactly what you can say the elliptical. It is geoid. Can anybody tell me why the earth has a geoid shape? Yes. Why? Like shape means what? Geoid shape means what? Earth has what you can say. Here you can say this is actually the all the planets in the world are spherical. Why all the why not? Because when Big Bang took place, all the planets were not having the round shape. They were having what you can say like in any what you can say like a random shape. But now all the planets almost have the same shape. Why?
Because of centrifugal force.
Because of the rotation. You know, rotating around the sun. And what is happening? That when it is rotating, the forces, what you can say, the matter hai, at the side, the matter is what you can say moving outwards, and the matter at the upwards is what you can say. What you can say that is thwarted. So here is actually the shape of the earth. Got it? So it is what you can say. It is flat at the polar region. It is polar region, and it is having a bulge at the outer region. Got it? So this is called geoid shape, and the geoid shape is because of what you can say, because of the rotation of the Earth for millions of years. So since it is rotating, matter is moving upwards, and at the polar region, it is having a geoid shape. So on the surface of the Earth, we see I am going to discuss about in detail about the what is the impact of the rotation and revolution and the day and night and the seasons also. But we just going to know that on the surface of the Earth there are some oceans and there are some planets. There are some the continents, right? So the whole surface of the Earth is divided into two what you can say the areas. One is solid and another is called ocean. Right? So can anybody tell me what is the what last and how much part of the Earth is consisted of water body? How much part of the Earth is made up of the water body, and how much percentage is made up of the land mass?
7 continents, 5 oceans.
There are 7 continents, 5 oceans, or 4 oceans.
I think
I
6, 5 oceans.
So which are those 7 continents? There are 7 continents like Asia, then America, South America, Australia, then Africa, then Antarctica, right?
Europe.
Antarctica, then Europe, right? So these are the what you can say the 5 the 7 continents are there, and 4 oceans, major oceans. 4 major oceans, that is Atlantic, Pacific, Indian Ocean, and Arctic Ocean, right? So can you tell why Antarctica is called as Antarctica? Since it is close to the Arctic Ocean, which lies on the north pole, that's what is Antarctic, which is opposite to what you can say, which is Arctic Ocean, that is called as right? So at northern pole we have ocean, while in southern pole we have a continent, right? So there are again theories about the origin of these continents, how these continents are formed. All continents where we can say the present location or not, whether it is there any what you can say the movement of the continents on the surface of the Earth. So there are various theories related to that. So in my next session, I'm going to discuss about 2 important theories of the surface of the Earth. One is called as Alfred Wegener's continental drift theory, and another is called as plate tectonics theory. So plate tectonics theory and continental drift theory helps you in understanding the origin of the surface of the Earth, how the continents are formed, how the oceans are formed, how the mountain ranges are formed, how the plateaus are formed, how the volcanic arcs are formed, how the islands are formed. All these things you can able to understand by studying these 2 important theories, that is continental drift theory and plate tectonic theory. Got it? So today what you need to study, that what you need to revise, 2 things you need to do today. First you need to study about the Big Bang theory, and also you need to study about the solar system and recent developments or recent researches in the solar system, that you need to search it out in the Google, that what are the recent theories and what are the recent findings about the origin of what you can say the universe. And also you need to study about what you can say the different impacts of, like I will explain you in the tomorrow class, but I want you to go and check it out. What is the impact of the rotation and revolution of the Earth on the season, as well as on what you can say on the what you can say on the impact on the day and night of the rotation and revolution of the Earth, that you need to study. There are various videos available on in the YouTube. You can simply search what you can say the seasons, what are the causes for the seasons, what are the causes for day and night. We can go and check it out. Fine? Yes, Mitali, you want to ask something? I guess she has left. Okay, any doubts about whatever I have taught you today? So what we are going to study in geography? In geography, we are going to study about the surface of what you can say about the surface of the Earth. So I'm going to focus more on the Earth. I'm not going to study about the universe, because the topic is geography. So I'm going to study about the what you can say the surface of the Earth. So tomorrow onwards, I will be starting with the plate tectonic theory, then Alfred Wegener's continental drift theory, and also the comparison between these 2, and also how the continents are formed, how the mountains are formed, how the plateaus are formed, that we are going to discuss in the tomorrow class. So tomorrow onwards, I will be starting with the physical geography. Fine? Yes, Aswa, you want to ask about cosmology, right? So do you know what is the meaning of cosmology?
No, sir.
Cosmology.
Study of cosmic rays.
Yeah. Yes, Chandrasekhar. What is cosmology?
Study of cosmic rays.
Cosmic rays, right? So when the universe
Yes,
is
sir.
expanding, when the universe is what you can say moving, when it is exploding, some rays are what you can say sent from each other. Like for example, you know that some of the rays are sent by the suns, like infrared what you can say rays, then heat waves, then solar radiations, right?
Infrared.
So various types
Yes.
of radiations,
Infrared.
various types of rays are sent by various planets on the surface of the Earth. So these are called as cosmic rays. So the study of these cosmic rays is called as cosmology. Fine? सबको समझ में आ रहा है what I'm trying? Is it interesting or not?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have to, like, say, best source of geography is watching YouTube videos. Simply, like you can today go and just search Big Bang theory, you have to watch very small videos, not like do not watch what you can say like 30 minutes or half an hour or 1 hour 2 hour 3 hour documentary nahi dekhna hai. Those videos which are like 5 to 10 minutes or 10 minutes or more like 7 minutes 8-minute videos, simply search Big Bang Theory, solar system, then you can search about the what you can say the days of the seasons, what causes seasons and what causes days and night on the surface of the earth, that you can watch these videos today. And if you do not understand anything, you can ask me tomorrow. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. So fine. I hope you are enjoying enjoying the what you can say the geography. So you can start. There are various interesting facts in the geography. Geography is a very interesting subject. So we will discuss it one by one from tomorrow onwards. So today I have just given introduction of the geography. So tomorrow we will be discussing physical geography. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Please be regular. If you want to understand the whole geography, you have to be regular to understand the topic. If you miss something in between, then obviously because each and every topic is linked with each other, so you have to be regular and consistent. Fine. Any problem with the timing of this class, like 2 o'clock? Is it okay for you?
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, we will have a regular class at 2 o'clock about the geography. Probably it will take 1 month to finish me the physical geography, economic geography, and human geography, and also geography of India. It will take almost 1 month to complete me the whole geography. Fine, Yasmin?
Okay.
Are you comfortable with the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so shall we stop?
Yes, sir.
Chalo.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.